Hello and welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be starting with Ironclad. Yesterday we played Watcher, got pretty far, but in the end it didn't even matter. The heart killed us. We're going to remove a card, take 7 max HP, 250 gold for 18 damage, or do a boss relic swap. I do not boss relic swap on Ironclad. Burning Blood is really good. Probably don't want a card remove either, because we haven't fought our first elite yet. So it's either max HP or damage for gold. I like damage for gold quite a bit. It's going to be tough to not pick that. There's a 4 elite path that goes through a shop. Starts with this and then does these 3. If we don't like our chances of doing 3 elites after, or 4 elites after this first one, we can take 2 extra fires and do 3 elites. Looks like a pretty spicy path to me. Alright, let's take some gold, take some damage, and try and heal up in the first couple hallway fights. I think we want to go through the extra fight here, so that we get all 3 of our easy pool fights done. I guess we could do 2 question marks and look for Serpent before the shop. Let's think about that after this hallway fight. Jawworm is not interested in allowing us to heal. Max healing is 4 on this floor now. Hey, good morning, Click 9000. Did you not spend enough of your bread bucks yesterday? Darn. Let's see, 4 damage for 2 health, or skip. And block for 2. 4 damage puts him at 24. Him being below 27 is a breakpoint, because that's, I guess 26 is Bash Double Strike. Alright. So let's see, we got 5 exercise rewards coming in. I will add those to the tally. They will become part of the permanent record. How's it going, Click? Alright, he's below 18, so it seems like we could kill him next turn, but we really can't. Yikes. What a jerk, this Jawworm. I see, so you're spending all the way to 0 so you can see how many you get back up. Yeah, well, you spent 29,000 yesterday is what I have in my notes. It's taking you a while to build up to that. Good morning. So the 2 lines here are Bash Defend or Strike Strike Defend. I guess Defend is always happening. We don't have lethal, right? Bash Strike is definitely not lethal. So Defend is happening. Double Strike does 3 damage through the armor, puts it at 14. Bash Strike does 8 damage through the armor, puts him at 11, and he's vulnerable, so it's just like way better. Oh wait, no, it's just Bash. So it does no damage through the armor, leaves him at 17, but he's vulnerable. Him being at 17 means 2 strikes is lethal, but him being at 14 would mean 3 strikes. Absolutely beaten up by Jawworm this morning. Drat. So there goes our chance at doing 4 elites. That's definitely not happening. Trying to heal early hallway fights. Nope. All that was washed away. Thunderclap is the only attack we're being offered here. Thunderclap's pretty reasonable against sentries. Peel off all those artifact charges so that Bash can hit. It's not quite the best damage common. It's pretty nice if you can get a bunch of strength behind it. Both because vulnerable scales strength and because Thunderclap is an AoE attack. So if you have a bunch of strength, you can clear out like triple cultists and triple jawworms and darklings and such. But never super excited to take a Thunderclap. But I think I will take one here just because we need something. I'll take the extra question mark, given that we just like lost a ton of health. We might be able to heal at question marks. Okay, it's the Serpent, so we are about to go to a shop, so we might as well take this. I hope this isn't the fight. It's not. I think I want to stay at 28 here. If we reach once, we go to 23. Maybe take a little bit of damage to this fight. Because then if the shop isn't good, we just die. We do have liquid memories. But even at 28, surviving Gremlin Nob's going to be a bit of an issue. So I think we need to save the health, not reach into the scrappies. Alright, this needs to be big. Immolate's big. Immolate Master strategy. Clockwork. Ooh, we can take Clockwork Flex. It's pretty nice. 2 permanent strength. Probably don't want to remove the doubt. Let's just do that now. That's probably the highest priority thing. I think Immolate's a pretty high priority. So now we got 286 left. 164 for Clockwork is probably happening. That leaves us with 122. It's up against Master strategy. Clockwork Souvenir is a really big deal. Do we take the Flex? Only costs 29. Could take Combust. We've got Immolate for AoE though. I don't think we really need the Combust. Let's look like Flex Strength Pot. I think that's pretty reasonable. Maybe a Weak Pot to survive Gremlin Nob. If you Weak Pot Gremlin Nob, he hits for, instead of 8 then 24, he hits for 6 and then 18. 6 plus 18 is 24. So if we, yeah, I think Weak Pot makes us survive Gremlin Nob a lot. Okay. Pretty good shop. Unfortunately not able to heal for 6 in this fight. Should be able to heal for 1, but hoping to heal for 6 at some point. Headbutt gets us back the Immolate. Since we have a Flex, we probably eventually want a Limit Break. And Headbutt helps us do Limit Break loops. Sure. Alright, it is Gremlin Nob. We're going to remove the Vulnerable, so actually we're probably in good shape here. We do have to skip Flex next turn, but it's okay. Might use the Liquid Memories on Immolate. Oh, I guess we can just Headbutt it. Let's go ahead and throw the Weak Pot too. We could play Immolate twice and put it on top of the draw pile. It seems like maybe more than is necessary. So assuming next turn is like Flex, Thunderclap, Immolate, which isn't guaranteed, we'll miss one of these 3 cards. Assuming that's the next turn, then we get 2 strength, 6 damage, and then 23 plus 11 damage, so 34. So 34 plus 6 is 40. So we only have to do 40, like 27 damage this turn. So we could just Immolate Headbutt and try and save the Liquid Memories. Okay. Headbutt gets it back from the discard, right? Yeah, good. Alright. Maybe shouldn't use the Weak Pot either. It looks like we might be killing him on turn 3. Yep, we got the whole thing, so I think we just kill him. Yep, oops. Oh well. Weak Pot's not super important. Did we just have a health neutral Gremlin Nob fight? I think we did. He hit us for 6, but also we gained 6 at the end. It's pretty good. Shrug It Off seems good. First defensive tool, Shrug It Off's a really good one. Happy to see that. We could Smith here. We're at 29. We have a Liquid Memories. Upgrading Immolate's a big deal. Immolate, Liquid Memories Immolate just kills sentries. Morning, Monty Python. But then again, just Immolate, Liquid Memories Immolate mostly kills sentries. We don't really need the upgrade. We could upgrade Flex. Flex is definitely going to want an upgrade eventually with the Clockwork Souvenir. We want that 4 permanent strength instead of 2. Immolate is the main source of damage. It does get 7 extra damage when you upgrade it though, so I think Immolate kind of demands it. Okay. Alright, we get to start with Flex. I'll go ahead and shrug it off. If we hit Immolate, I'll start right now. Alright, we're waiting for Immolate though. Hey, Dewall. Yeah, I think we're feeling okay here. We got really beaten up by a Jawworm on floor 2, so we took health for gold, and then went to a pretty good shop where we got the Immolate and the Clockwork Souvenir. But we lost so much health. We had a 4 elite path possible, but we dodged that because we took so much damage to the Jawworm. We've actually only done 2 hallway fights. The next hallway fight's going to be an easy pool one, probably here. Well, we can Thunderclap Immolate, Liquid Memories Immolate. Get 2 vulnerable ones for 90 damage. One is definitely happening. Let's take 45 more damage. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. We just block for 15 here. We're way ahead, so... actually, no. I'll block for 10 and headbutt so that we get guaranteed lethal next turn. Why let him attack you twice when you can only attack once? Uppercut's great. We've already got an extra source of vulnerable with the Thunderclap, so we're not super desperate for the vulnerable specifically. Uppercut really wants an upgrade, and we also need to upgrade the Flex to go with the Clockwork Souvenir. So it's a little bit contentious. We could dual wield the Immolate Plus. That doesn't really seem effective. We don't have enough energy to really play multiple Immolates. We have already had some problems where we like draw Bash and Immolate at the same time and can't play them both. And Uppercut makes that problem even worse. More 2-cost stuff. We've already got 3 attacks, which is kind of the magic number. So we don't super need an Uppercut. Uppercut is really good though. I'm a little hesitant to get too many attacks against Guardian though, because we've already got enough damage. We really just needed blocks for Guardian. But it's hard to skip an Uppercut. Uppercut's such a good card. Plus we could get like a Dropkick or something, and then all of our sources of vulnerable are paying off. We have headbutting a Dropkick is always a good feeling. Or Uppercut, rather. I think the next upgrade needs to be the Flex, though, so I think we're going to skip it. I'll count this as a block card. It applies weak. Ooh, Singing Bowl. Okay, well, we're kind of injured, so Singing Bowl's pretty helpful. Might take an upgrade here. Usually this is a remove. But we do need 2 upgrades are pretty important. Flex and Uppercut. We're getting probably 1 here. Yeah, I think we'll just take a remove. Remove's too important. Alright, let's smith up that Flex. Okay, I guess we'll transform a Strike, see what we get. Demon form, whoa, okay. That's quite a transform. New plan. Yeah, I mean, if I knew that my transform was getting a demon form, I guess I would go for that. Um, I'm not really a big fan of transform effects. I think transforms usually like you because you like strike is a bad card, right? So the either strike or transform, the main benefit is removing the strike. So really, the difference between strike and transform is: do you want to add a random card to the deck? And I think the answer to that for me is no. I want to choose what cards go in the deck. Card slots are really valuable. Although I guess in the presence of Singing Bowl, maybe random cards are better because we want to be skipping cards so that we can get max HP. It is a good event, yeah. Yeah, upgrades. The thing about upgrade though is like you'll have a lot of opportunities to get upgrades over the course of a run. There's like a lot of fires, and a lot of times the best thing you can do at them is upgrading. Whereas there's really not very many opportunities for card removes. You'll hit like 1 or 2 card remove events, and then like you'll probably get only like maybe 2 card removes at shops. So like you get 4 of them into the run versus you get like 8 fires. So. Alright, well apparently we have a demon form now. Thunderclap Immolate's a good way to get started. Looks like we got that easy pool fight a little bit earlier than expected. Healed for 6 on it. Alright. Oh no, this is when I expected it. I thought this was a question mark fight, but it was not. Max HP seems like the clear pick here. Alright, can we fight an elite? We're at 33. Gremlin Up's still a little bit tricky. The uppercut helps. Uppercut makes us survive. If it's on either of the turns. We might have to shrug it off. I think we go for it. Yep, it is Gremlin Up. Oh, that's right. We don't get vulnerable, so I think that means we don't flex. I don't know. Flex Thunderclap Immolate's pretty appealing. Maybe we just let him hit us with the vulnerable. So if we flex Thunderclap Immolate, the Thunderclap does 8, and the Immolate does 32 plus 16. So it does 48. So we're doing a total of 56 damage. That is a heck of a lot of damage. If he hits us for 8, then 24, we do die. Oh no, actually, that totals up to 32. If we don't flex, then we hit for 4 plus 28 plus 14. 28 plus 14 is 42 plus 4 is 46. Let's see, what was it the other way? It's 8 plus 32 plus 16. 32 plus 16 is... wait, 32 plus 16 is also 48. What? Oh, it ends up being 56. So it's like 8 extra damage. It should be more than 8. It should be 12 extra damage. Alright, let's just go. I'm not going to shrug it off. We want to play Headbutt when we see it. Most of these cards are attacks anyway. So shrug it off most likely draws an attack that we can't play. Since the deck's in Act 1, I usually don't have a clear direction. A transform can be really good. At least that's my thinking. Yeah, that's fair. The best thing about transforms, definitely, is that they can get you, like, rare cards and stuff. Which is pretty exciting. Looks like we're definitely getting a turn 2 kill here. So that's nice. Mango. Another net positive health Gremlin Knob because the mango. Combust, Perfected Strike, and Clash. Combust could theoretically work with Immolate because Combust deals damage to you directly and Burns also deal damage to you, so we could take like a Rupture line. Seems like we've got already 2 strength scaling plans, so I don't think we really want to Rupture. Perfected Strike is no. Clash is no. I do like Combust quite a bit, but we have the Immolate, so I think we're going to be okay without the Combust. We're going to take max HP. Okay, suddenly we're looking pretty healthy with the Mango and the max HP. So I guess we'll take another upgrade. And this one's probably going on either Uppercut or Demon Form. I could see either one. Demon Form Plus is quite a bit better than unupgraded Demon Form. I think Uppercut's probably more useful in more situations. Gets people vulnerable for longer and weakens them. Uppercut's got a huge upside. Uppercut for birds ignores the fact that demon form also kills birds. Okay. We do not want to get vent steamed. We want to get that extra strength. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have enough damage. If we thunderclap if we liquid memories the bash, do we have enough? So if we thunderclap, liquid memories, bash, strike. The thunderclap does 6, the strike does 9, that's 15. The bash does 12. 15 plus 12 is 29. Wait, no, it's not. It's 27. It's not enough. Dang. Do we just take 36 and develop a demon form? It's a bold plan. I think it probably works, though. We usually draw Immolate next turn. And then we just have to wait him out with blocks. Alright. I guess we could have just liquid memorized the demon form. Alright, I think maybe we want to avoid playing Immolate. We want to play Immolate later. I think we just want to like uppercut headbutt now. So it does 26, still splits him. I'm actually going to headbutt a defend, because that's the most important thing to make sure we have next turn. Yeah, so we're up to 8 strength, 10 next turn. We don't really have to do anything. We just have to wait until we, like, sort of inevitably win. And try not to die. Alright, I think we can split him here with Thunderclap Immolate. Actually, Thunderclap Uppercut works too. 16 plus 25 plus 12. 16 plus 25 is 41 plus 12. Yep, it is enough. So we could avoid Immolate again. Might as well, I guess. Makes him weak for next turn as well. We can take 1 damage to do 36. Seems like we should probably do that. Uh-oh. Alright, so now we have to kill him this turn, or else we lose. Because we can't block. We only go up to 14. He hits for 16. I'm relieved to see that taking 1 damage last turn wasn't what killed me. Can we get a kill this turn? Flex is always happening. We do have Toy Artifact, that's true. So we could, like, defend Liquid Memories defend. That's a good point. Okay, so let's see if we have lethal and then figure out if we need to do the defend. So Bash, Headbutt is the max damage. Leaves us at 1, does 42 plus 43 damage. 42 plus 43 is 85, so it's not lethal. Okay, so we do have to Liquid Memories. I guess we might as well Liquid Memories to defend. If we defend Bash, Liquid Memories to defend. Why are we putting a Bash in there? So he's vulnerable next turn? Okay, so we're blocking for 10. We've got 14 health. So he's hitting us for 16. We go down to 8. So we can afford to attack. If we bash, then he's vulnerable for next turn, which means we kill him if we get like Immolate. Yeah, having him be vulnerable next turn is a pretty big deal. Uh, 46 plus 36 is over 60, so that's good enough. We could shrug it off and look for Immolate, which I think would just kill him, but we can just Immolate next turn, maybe? Oh wait, we have lethal, great. Alright, well, we got there. Bit of a scary one. Impervious, Offering, and Juggernaut. All great, except for maybe Juggernaut. Juggernaut's not really in the right place at the right time. Offering would help tremendously in setting up Demon Form stuff. We're definitely looking for like a Reaper with this deck. Because anything with strength scaling makes Reaper insanely good. So if we can like Offering in any fight, then we can like set up a big AoE Reaper and go back to full health. Which it seems like is a dimension the deck needs really badly. Impervious sort of approaches it from the other angle, tries to take no damage in the fight. Big defensive resource. Yeah, Juggernaut is pretty niche. We were having a discussion yesterday on the stream about like what the worst Slay the Spire card is, and I brought up Juggernaut. I think it doesn't belong in that discussion, but it might be the worst rare card in the game. It's like very niche. When it's good, it's good. If you can pick one up in Act 3 and you're already like a Feel No Pain second wind deck, then it's great. But it's often being offered in this sort of context when there's nothing relevant about it. Well, Storm of Steel is actually pretty nice. Dude. Unload is definitely not worse than Juggernaut. Unload is a mile better than Juggernaut. You gotta be crazy. Unload hits for 14 damage for 1 energy. Juggernaut is a 2 mana power that does nothing. You gotta be kidding me. Offering's nice because we have Singing Bowl Mango too. So like, if we take like 6 damage per fight to set up Offering, that's kind of okay, because every once in a while we rest, and then we like heal for some gigantic amount of health, because we have a huge amount of max HP. Yeah, no, I mean Juggernaut is really good. Storm of Steel is niche too, but I think Storm of Steel has a pretty clear application, right? Like Storm of Steel can be like one of the very few offensive options in a silent deck. You can have a silent deck that's all skills and like a Noxious Fumes or something, and then like Storm of Steel can do a lot of damage. Because it's like, especially Storm of Steel Plus, it's like 6 damage per card in your hand, and you could have 10 cards in your hand. That's like 54 damage for 2. That's a lot of damage. And it's kind of niche, but you don't really need any discard synergy to make Storm of Steel good. Storm of Steel is like a little bit of a worse version of whatchamacallit, Bullet Time. Like makes everything cost 0. It also makes everything into a shiv, but you probably do want like an accuracy or something. But I mean, it kind of does let you choose what to discard, because like you can play other cards and then play Storm of Steel. Oh, I see. Yeah, if you wanted to keep keep your finisher in hand or something, that would be nice. Impervious and Offering are both great picks. I really don't have a strong preference. I think I'm going to go with the Offering because we have a Demon Form in deck, and it's not really clear how we set this up. And Offering sort of like gives an answer to that question. All right, Pandora's Box is shiny. Fusion Hammer's pretty nice too. We got a decent number of upgrades in Act 1. Flex, Immolate, Uppercut. We are missing Demon Form upgrade, which is unfortunate. But I almost upgraded Demon Form at the last campsite instead of Uppercut, and I was thinking about Fusion Hammer when I was considering that. So if I knew I was getting Fusion Hammer, I probably would have done Demon Form instead of Uppercut, because this is a better Act 3 card. Sacred Bark has a small combo with Toy Ornithopter, so we're already like slightly more incentivized to buy potions than normal, so it's sort of multiply a little bit. But I think it's probably going to be Pandora's Box. I like Pandora's Box quite a bit here. -3 strikes, -4 defense. We are a little bit short on block if we don't get any block back. We've just got the Shrug It Off and the Uppercut for defensive tools. Could we really use the 4 energy? It's a pretty nice option. Could give us, like, Shrug It Off Demon Form turns. We also just have some expensive cards. Bash, Uppercut, Immolate. Getting a 4th energy would let us play 2 of them. We have a Lantern, so we have a little bit of extra energy on turn 1, which is pretty useful if we got, like, a bottle the Demon Form. But I think the upside of Pandora's Box is pretty massive, so I think we're going to pick that. Alright, what do we get? We got a Feel No Pain and a Second Wind, so that's pretty nice. Perfected Strike is terrible. Second Flex is okay. We have the Clockwork Souvenir. Only works for the first Flex, obviously, but... Armaments is bad. Clothesline's okay. We are a little bit short on block tools. We only got sort of like 2 real block tools back. And we gave it 4 defends, so that makes us feel a little weak. Fire Breathing doesn't really have any synergy. It kind of works with Immolate, but not amazing. If we're calling Uppercut a defensive tool, I guess we have to call Clothesline a defensive tool as well, but not a very effective one. Pretty excited about the Feel No Pain Second Wind, though. Probably need to remove the Perfected Strike. Collector. Alright. Pretty excited about going to shops. Yeah, so shops and question marks are big. We don't want bites because we just gave away all our strikes. Ancient Writing is still good, though, because we can just card remove the Perfected Strike. Perfected Strike is hitting for literally 6 damage, right? Or 8 damage, I guess is the minimum. Yeah, we have no other strikes. Cool. It's like a bash, but without the vulnerable. Yikes. So I think we want to go through this path. A lot of question marks in the shop. The shop's not amazing, but removing the Perfected Strike is a pretty big deal. Chosen. We're going to want... well, wait. I was going to say we want the artifact to hit the Hex. So I was going to skip the Flex here, but Flex does enable like Uppercut Clothesline, which is pretty nice. And we actually don't have that many non-attack cards. I guess we have quite a few. Armaments, Flex, Feel No Pain, Second Wind, Demon Form. It's not too bad, though. Hex doesn't hurt us very much. Okay. I'd rather have 4 strength than avoid a Hex. Plus, she'll do a Hex again. I have not done the Pandora's Glitch. I would consider that cheating. Okay. And I'm going to skip the offering, too. I think we can probably get away without it. Let's shrug it off for block. And Feel No Pain blocks for 3 here, but it puts a Daze in the deck. We could Feel No Pain Headbutt and get back the Uppercut. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Feel No Pain's super good in the fight. Let's do 12. Is there another strike? Uppercut's not a strike, Thunderclap's not a strike, Headbutt's not a strike. Why is it doing 12? Oh, because we have strength. Duh. Okay. Instead of adding the transformed cards to your deck, you remove them. Yeah. So the glitch is you click Pandora's Box, and while it's showing you the card rewards, you exit the game, and then you come back, and you've picked Pandora's Box, but you haven't added the cards to your deck. I think Uppercut Second Wind is probably the line here. Gets rid of an Armaments in a Daze. I mean, the Daze was going away anyway, but... Thunderclap Immolate should finish it off. Not too bad. Dark Embrace goes with the sort of nascent Feel No Pain package we're developing. We've got a Second Wind. Not too many cards say Exhaust, though. just the offering. Dark Embrace needs an upgrade really badly. Highest priority upgrade right now is probably Armaments. Armaments has got a really good upgrade. We need to make this second wind feel no pain thing work. We need to get that online pretty quickly because that's our whole defensive kit right now. So the only card that really helps that is Dark Embrace. I'm not sure if it helps it enough. Maybe we should take a Sword Boomerang. We have like Flex Souvenir and Demon Form, but no Strength payoff. Yeah, let's take a Sword Boomerang. Kind of a weird pick, but defensible. Here's Birds, pays off immediately. Okay. Get the extra strength. I'm not against Distilled Chaos here. Distilled Chaos could hit Immolate. Could hit Second Wind. There's nothing in our hand that we really care about. Okay. So we hit 2 of them for 2. So if we hit them twice more, they die. Thunderclap hits him once. He's already hitting for 0, so we don't really care about him. So let's, like, bash him and headbutt him. And then, like, Armaments Fire Breathing or Second Wind? Nothing. I think Armaments Fire Breathing. That'll do 10 damage when we draw our Cinder's Bane, probably next turn. Excellent. Uppercut kills you, Sword Boomerang kills the other two. Works. There's another Strength payoff card. No thank you. We're good with the just the Sword Boom. Take health here. Alright. There's a Corruption. Corruption's a pretty good card. Reckless Charge is nice with Feel No Pain. We can't afford Corruption card remove, which is a pretty big deal. How much does remove cost? Oh, right, I always forget my head's over here. Sorry, remove cost 100. Yeah, we're a little short for Corruption Shockwave too, that's true. Man, the Corruption line is tough. I guess it's like Corruption Duke Pot. Are we really a Corruption deck though? I think Corruption's kind of a curse. It like just doesn't do very much. Yeah, I think we're not picking Corruption here. Corruption's nice, but I think I'd rather card remove. So I think it's like card remove, Shockwave, Flex Pot, maybe? Do we need the Shockwave? We've got Uppercut. Kind of the same card. Yeah, it's true. We have a lot of Shockwave type effects. Got a lot of vulnerable. We've got the Thunderclap too. Bash, Thunderclap, Uppercut, and Clothesline are all doing debuffs. Seems like we're probably set on that. So let's just do like card remove, Reckless Charge, Duke Pot. Oh wait, that's too expensive. So I'd have to do Flex Pot. Flex Pot's really insane with Clockwork Souvenir too. It's like a way better flex. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no bites for me. It would only take us up to a 23 card deck, so it's not like outrageous. The max HP doesn't hurt that much because we have Singing Bowl, but we're already like pretty attack focused, and this is just more attacks. So, no thank you. Hi, Shrieking Eels. Oh, okay. Ironclad's a dog and others are cats. Interesting, interesting. Oh, we definitely read this. We've got a lot of 2 energy attacks. Immolate, Uppercut, Bash. The other outcomes are really good too. We've also got a bunch of health to burn. And Corelden, okay. Ironclad powers are really nice. Barricade. Alright, fair enough. Not all of them. I think this is the flex pot. That's what it's here for. And I'll go ahead and drink the strength pot too. So up to 7 strength. Sword Boomerang is hitting for 30. Guess I'll play the barricade because it's free. Hold on. Maybe we should bash before we immolate. Immolate does 35, bash does 15. That's 50 just on the surface of it. And it would make immolate do a bunch of extra damage. If we immolate and then sword boomerang, how likely is that to just kill somebody? So it leaves him at sub 20 and him at sub 20. So either of those would have to get hit twice. Pretty unlikely. Could happen. Not like tremendously unlikely. Because there's two possible people who just have to get hit twice. In fact, there's actually not that many outcomes that don't kill one. The only outcomes that don't kill one are 1 on everybody, 2 on Taskmaster, 1 on these 2, and 3 on Taskmaster. Wait, bash is guaranteed. Oh, you mean no chance as in guaranteed. Yeah, that's kind of a... No chance makes it sound to me like there's no chance of it happening, but it's guaranteed. So no chance is... It's like a technically correct, but very misleading way of stating that, in my opinion. Alright, let's just bash him late. I think the main reason not to immolate Sword Boom, A, it doesn't use all the energy, so like on the surface of it, it's less sort of efficient, quote unquote. But B, there's no outcome where Sword Boomerang is better than immolate. Is the real problem with the line. Headbutt kills Blue Slaver perfectly. Or we could like headbutt Taskmaster, get the immolate back, and then offering to draw immolate and use it right now. It seems like more than is really necessary. Oh, actually we do have lethal. We have lethal without offering. So we have a headbutt on Sword Boom, and then shrug it off to draw Sword Boom. Oh, Mamori. Second shot at Juggernaut in the run. Juggernaut's a lot more of a serious contender now than it was before. We saw this as an Act 1 boss reward, but that was right before we took Pandora's Box, and the Pandora's Box gave us a second win and a Feel No Pain. So we're very much trying to do Feel No Pain as the block plan. And Juggernaut is pretty good with second win Feel No Pain. Also, and Corelden, surprisingly good with the like Ironclad exhaust-based block plan. Because like most Ironclad powers are like somewhere in that universe, like Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, Juggernaut, Evolve, are all sort of like good if you're like drawing a bunch of statuses and exhausting them, which is basically the plan. I don't know if that really convinces me to like take a Juggernaut right now though. We're probably upgrading at this next fire, so what are we upgrading? Is it Armaments, Demon Form, Feel No Pain? Yeah, Barricade, theoretically. Enkerilden does miss with Ironclad quite a bit. There's like Rupture and like Combust and like the one that makes you vulnerable and gives you extra energy. There's a lot of pretty bad Ironclad powers. Corruption works really well with the Feel No Pain thing. That's a 5th one I didn't mention. Alright, I'll take a Juggernaut. Is this a good idea? We've got, like, Juggernaut is like a boss scaling plan, right? Because Juggernaut is like, it takes a lot of powers and energy to set up, and then like eventually you're second winding and Feel No Paining and proccing Juggernaut 20 times a turn for your like damage scaling. But like, I would much rather just like play Demon Form and like a Flex Plus and then Sword Boomerang for 50. Like that makes a lot more sense. In Kerilton, isn't that what I said? People always fixing my pronunciation. I appreciate it, but like, maybe there's a difference that I'm not hearing in the text. Yeah, exactly. We've already got like scaling damage, and like Juggernaut kind of gets in the way of blocking, so I think we're gonna skip it. All right, upgrade rate. Then maybe here we rest. But probably not. Probably just upgrade both. I feel like the things that need it the most are Armaments, Flex, and Demon Form. I really want to get Demon Form upgraded before we fight Collector, so I'm going to do Demon Form now. You got a zero cost Juggernaut anyway. Why put a Juggernaut in your deck when you just get one for free? I think I like Armaments on Headbutt Demon Form here. Maybe it should be more like Armaments on Headbutt, Immolate Headbutt. Yeah, 2 Immolates kill Skulltus and does good work on Chosen, so I think I like that line better. Who needs Demon Form? Fire breathing. Well, I guess we don't have any hexes. Or she didn't hex us. She will try to hex us again. Alright. Uppercut blocks. Do we have lethal? Probably not. Max damage is Thunderclap, Uppercut, Reckless Charge. So 3 plus probably like 13, 16 plus probably 7 is 23, so it's not within rounding. I think that's also the max block though, so I might as well do it. Oh, that's true, yeah, if we played Sword Boomerang last time, we would have got it. Good point. There's the Rupture we've talked about a couple of times. I still don't think we're taking it. Is Wild Strike a take now? Adding wounds to the deck is pretty good. Second Wind, Feel No Pain. We already have a Reckless Charge though, and Dazes are better than wounds by a lot. Even with Second Wind. We also just like have a ton of attacks. I think we're just skipping rather than taking another attack. Ooh, Bottled Flame. We can put Immolate in there. Feels really good right now. It's a little bit less good in Act 3 and 4. Still fine, though. I think we upgrade again. Kind of a lot of hallway fights to get through. It's possible we die in the back end of this. I think we'll give it a shot, though. That flex needs an upgrade pretty badly. Armaments. Second Wind could get an upgrade too. It's most of our block plan, so having it just be a little bit better is pretty nice. Yeah, we're going to need that block plan to be good. Okay. Second free barricade. It's free real estate. That's always getting played. This is always getting played. Which means no demon form, which is just too bad. Feeling the Pain Reckless Charge versus Uppercut. I'm going to restart the fight because Uppercut was supposed to happen before Immolate. Oops. I do that to myself a lot. I like convince myself that something is always going to happen, so I ignore the fact that it's not always the first in order. Now we got the crappy flex. I'll go ahead and use it. We're pretty close to getting just lethal, like, soon. Headbutt Offering is lethal, I think. Into Immolate, obviously. Okay. Pocket Watch. How do we be a Pocket Watch deck? Flex and Offering are not great friends of Pocket Watch. Seems like we have a lot of Pocket Watch compatible turns. Should be fine to be a Pocket Watch deck. Pocket Watch makes Second Wind so much better too. Draw a whole bunch of cards, exhaust a bunch of them. Hell yes. I think with the Pocket Watch we probably would have taken the Wild Strike. Since the deck quality is less important if you're drawing 7 cards a turn. Go ahead and take max HP here, we don't need any of these. Alright, Rupture, excellent job. And curled them. Gotta love that. I think we are ignoring Demon Form in opening hand again. And just going with the Immolate Headbutt. Okay. There's an Armaments Plus. We can just take that Armaments Plus and remove this one. Haha. Got him. We do need some block. Maybe we just take an Armaments Plus. Having 2 armaments in the deck is so bad though. Maybe we take this Armaments and then we take a Searing Blade. Or Searing Blow. Just try and upgrade it in the fight. I wish we had like a bunch of Shrug-It-Offs and a Corruption, but that's like every Ironclad deck. Armaments is no Shrug-It-Off, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we skip this. Dark Embrace is nice. The Flex Plus to get the extra strength. A lot of damage for Snake Plane on turn 1. We do give up the Pocket Watch proc for that, though. Blocking for nothing at the end of the turn. We haven't played Feel No Pain. I thought the Dark Embrace was a Feel No Pain. It is not. Well, we get lethal next turn, but take some damage now. If we'd top decked the... Oh no, I guess it wasn't there. Never mind. I thought we could top deck the Ascender's Bane to kill him at end of turn, but that wasn't an option. True Grit, I think, is a take. We really need defensive tools. We've been hurting for him, and we've got to feel no pain. It is an unupgraded True Grit. We can upgrade it here. Thwack, okay. Great. Probably doing Uppercut Immolate. Can we kill both? Uppercut Immolate probably kills one, and Reckless Charge would have to kill the other one. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So it looks like we're going to take like 13 here. I guess Second Wind blocks for 14, so if we kill one... Can we kill one and Second Wind? So if we Second Wind, we're not uppercutting. I guess we could Energy Pot, Uppercut, Immolate, Second Wind. Procs Pocket Watch, still. Okay. There's an out-of-the-box usage for Enkerelden. This seems lethal. Give me more. Okay. Flex, Thunderclap, Immolate, Headbutt seems great. We can headbutt the Taskmaster to block. Or we can headbutt the Gremlin Nub to get guaranteed lethal next turn. Guaranteed lethal next turn sounds pretty good. We net heal on the fight. Boop. Oh my god, there's a dead branch. Why didn't we pick the Corruption? Second Wind is amazing. Almost certainly the pick, especially with the dead branch. It seems like maybe we rest now. We still have good upgrades. I was planning on upgrading the True Grit. But now that we have Dead Branch, we basically just have to survive until Act 4, and we should be able to let Dead Branch take the wheel and guide us to victory. This is a really awkward deck to pivot to Dead Branch. It seems like it's a really good one because we're relying on Feel No Pain and Second Wind, but it's actually really awkward because we're like struggling to find like defensive resources, so we really don't have very much getting exhausted by Second Wind. I think we'll upgrade the True Grit anyway, though. Alright. Okay. Let's go into Offering on turn 1. Why not? Pervious is a great generate. We'll save that for later. I was hoping to draw like a Flex Blast or a Headbutt to go with the Immolate, but I guess we can just draw the Headbutt whenever. Same with the Flex. Or Demon Form turn 1. There's a lot of good stuff we could have drawn. We could Second Wind to generate some more cards. We do have 6 energy and not much to spend it on. I guess I'm fairly happy with Bash, Clothesline, and Immolate. Unfriendly to Pocket Watch, but I don't want to skip either weak or a bunch of damage. Anger is probably something we're not playing. So I think I'll True Grit it. There's the Headbutt. Do we do a flex minus, or do we just wait for the flex plus? Maybe we just like don't use either and get rid of the first debuff. Is fire breathing more useful as itself or as a 7 block on a dead branch card? Probably 7 health in a dead branch card. Oh, we lose the flex too. That's fine. Body slam versus headbutt. I think headbutt wins. And we're gonna not play Reckless Charge. Actually, so Immolate's doing 28, so we need to do like 4 damage to him so that he dies next turn. Okay. Field No Pain's a pretty big deal. We could Liquid Memories the Impervious to block this turn. Seems like it saves us like almost 30 health here, so seems worth it. Probably should have done that earlier in the turn because we ended up missing out on a card here. Don't worry, Carnage exhausting. We'll just generate another Carnage. That's guaranteed, right? I think I like playing Demon Form and taking 7. Okay. Taking 4. Seeing red is so nuts with that branch. Would you like a new card and energy to play that new card? Well, yes, I would. Second win with a Body Slam in hand is kind of a slam dunk with Dead Branch. Do I want to keep the Flex Plus? Yes. Cleave kills him. I guess Thunderclap could maybe kill him if we get a little bit stronger. Thanks for Metallicize, nice. I think I'll just Metallicize Cleave Body Slam. Seems fine. We've already gone over our Pocket Watch limit, so might as well hit him with the days. Alright, well I guess Immolate Second Wind first to get Dead Branch stuff. Are we dying? No, that'll do quite enough damage. We could headbutt something and then pommel strike it, but there's nothing in the draw pile. So I think we just have to like True Grit a burn and hope. Havoc draws and plays the top card, so we can headbutt the True Grit and then play it again with Havoc. That doesn't kill him. We're surviving. I think we'll probably try and kill him with 1 card. Offering doesn't kill us either. Thunderclap's gonna kill Torchhead. Alright, well, Offering. Evolve gets generated. Alright. I think Evolve Thunderclap to kill the dude. And then Reckless Charge to take advantage of the thing. So we're gonna draw a Daze and kill him with that. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, we got there. Maybe should have rested. It was a little risky. Reaper's huge. Not only does it exhaust, we're also a strength scaling deck who can sort of afford to wait around in fights because Dead Branch is keeping us alive and has a ton of max HP. So Reaper seems like a windmill slam here. But let's look at the other cards. Impervious is amazing. Impervious is a great card. Keeps us alive, says exhaust on it. Supplements our meager defensive options. Exhume, also great. Helps us get back one of the really good cards that Dead Branch generated. Is a Dead Branch card itself. I think it's Reaper here. All really good though. Just really need the Reaper. Astrolabe's interesting. Astrolabe, Philosopher's Stone, or Tiny House. What would we Astrolabe? Thunderclap, Fire Breathing, Clothesline? Or maybe like... maybe Flex Minus? Instead of the... what? The Fire Breathing? Yeah, Reaper is way too good to ignore. I agree. Maybe it's Flex Clothesline Fire Breathing. Yeah, I think it's Flex Clothesline Fire Breathing. Although Flex, maybe we want Flex at Fire Breathing because Second Wind hits them. So then it's like Thunderclap, Clothesline. Armaments? Or Sword Boom, maybe? Sword Boom's kind of bold with a Demon Form Plus and 2 Flexes in the deck to remove the 1 Strength payoff card. But we don't really need a Strength payoff card. We just need we need Dead Branch payoff stuff. We just need to survive while Dead Branch carries us. Give it time to do the thing. Let's take a middle road. Let's do Thunderclap, Clothesline, Flex Minus. Because the Flex Minus is so bad. Okay. So that's the Astrolabe pick. Do we pick Philosopher's Stone or Tiny House? Philosopher's Stone seems counterproductive. It seems like we're trying to make room for Dead Branch to win us the game. And Philosopher's Stone makes people do more damage rather than less. So it like hurts our ability to stall until Reaper heals us. And it like gives us a worse clock against the heart. So I think Phylostone's probably not in. It does suck to be a 3 energy Act 3 deck though, and Phylostone's the only energy option here. We have Lantern, which is our only energy relic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think Tiny House is probably not an option. Phylostone helps us play a Hypothetical Corruption, if we find one of those. Not super likely. We only have 1 act left to get a Corruption. Could happen. We do have a Demon Form, that's not hypothetical. I'm just going to go with the Astrolabe. Got a Juggernaut plus a Blood for Blood to cleave. Well, that's a pretty bad outcome. I mean, I guess the cleave replaces the Thunderclap as the sort of weak AoE card. Juggernaut's fine. Juggernaut plus Second Wind is okay. Blood for Blood's terrible. I guess Blood for Blood is like comparably bad to Clothesline. Maybe it's not terrible, but it could have been so good. We have a bunch of gold, so we should probably go to his shop. A lot of shops here early. Could potentially go to 2. We need to get all 3 keys in this act. Last one's here. This is one. And then we need to prioritize campsites so we can take a recall. The only route that goes here and gets any extra campsites is this one. That also gets a shop. So let's dodge the first shop, because we don't have like 500 money. So let's take these 2 question marks in the shop. Super useful Rupture. With no defensive tools. So I guess we immolate, take 7 from the spiker, and try to kill both exploders. Just like immolate explosive pot kills both. Or like reckless charge headbutt. Does that work? 28 plus 7 is 35. Yes, it is. It's enough. Okay. I actually don't really want any of these back. Maybe I should play the headbutt first. I'm actually going to restart the fight, play the headbutt first. Yeah, that's true. That was the 3rd Juggernaut we saw, and this one was just like in the deck. No options. Alright, so we headbutt, then immolate. Discharge. Okay, I think we're going to try and eat this spiker for like 30 health, if we can. I think he heard me. We can Armaments Feel No Pain to block out this turn. And then start our Strength Journey. Oh, we gotta get randomly generated corruption. I think Demon Form is higher priority because we need to find the, we need to get a bunch of strength so that we can reclaim our 30 health. Barricade's super good, actually. But we can't play it now because we need to actually block this turn. I don't think we're playing Offering. Yeah, it's true. Armament's on Barricade, and then Barricade almost blocked out. I guess we play Corruption. We're actually losing 2 health here. We can't block it at all. Alright, there's the Barricade. Go ahead and Armaments up the Shrug It Off, and we'll play the Shrug It Off. We've blocked for a bunch. I think we're waiting for more strength before we Reaper. Second, we got 2 barricades generated this turn, and we played a barricade this turn. That's kind of nuts. I guess I'll play Rupture, because it could give me more strength. Okay. Second win on second win violence here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that burn. Let's play a second. What happens if you have 2 barricades? I wish that it like doubled your block at the end of the turn. That'd be sweet. If you could save the same armor multiple times. I'm pretty sure that is not what happens. So I'll play it. Yeah, it just literally does nothing. Alright, I'll play 2 barricades this turn. Now that I've thought about it, I just really want there to be a 2 barricade interaction. I don't even care what it is, I just want it to do something. Do we just Reaper now? We're only missing 4 health. If we draw... No, there's nothing we can draw. How far are we willing to go here? If we heal for 26... alright, fine. I don't... We could safely wait, but like... be really boring. So we've only got 3 health off max. No... Well, wait, Wild Strike? I said maybe I would take a Wild Strike now. We don't have, like, Evolve, though. No, we don't need Wild Strike. It's not helping us. Maybe Armaments? Where am I? Shrug it off. I just want to shrug it off. I guess I got another second win, so I can't complain, but... Nah, we'll just get this. Give me that max HP. Second barricade is given to enemies. Oh, that's amazing. We have Omamori, so we can take 1,000 gold for free. Seems good. There's only guaranteed 2 more shops in the game. This one and then the next one. We'd have 1,400 money for this first one. Up against Rare Relic. We're definitely gonna get more value out of a shop with 1,000 gold than a Rare Relic. So I think we go for gold. I almost never do this, but we have literally an Omamori with 2 charges, so we have to do it, right? This is the dream. Look at that money. So rich. That's a greedy tomb. My goodness. No thank you, Tomb of the Lord, or Lord Mass. Jeez. That's a gigantically expensive relic. I think this is probably the most expensive relic I've ever seen. It definitely is, right? There's no way. This is like... This costs, like, basically the same amount as, like, murdering you. It's like, set your health to 0, obtain a relic. It's like, Jesus. This just costs everything. No thank you. Alright, there's a Feel No Pain, we should probably buy that. Bottled Tornado, amazing. I'm actually not sure what Bottled Tornado goes on anymore. Earlier, I would have been like Demon Form, obviously, but now it's not so obvious. Like maybe we do want a Feel No Pain bottled. So we're buying this. We're definitely buying this too. Do we buy Purity ever? Purity Dead Branch? I think we do buy Purity. Purity never really misses with Dead Branch. You just exhaust the 3 worst cards in your hand. DeWall, you got it right after it can't be the money. That's what you're saying. Let's take a Power Through and I'm going to take a Purity. What's the worst card in the deck? The Cleave or the Blood for Blood, right? Those are the Abyss picks. I think Blood for Blood's probably the worst card in the deck. It can cost 0, though. In a long fight, it's going to cost 0. Against the heart, it costs 0. It has to be either Cleave or Blood for Blood. I can't save both. They're both definitely the worst 2. I think I'll remove the Blood for Blood. It's like unplayable on turn 1. Alright, we haven't even started on our extra money yet. We're gonna bottle something. What is it gonna be? Maybe we should have removed the Fire Breathing from the deck. But Fire Breathing, we can at least second wind away. I honestly think it's a Feel No Pain now. I think the Feel No Pain is more important than Demon Form now. Is it ever Juggernaut? That's like really spicy. Also, remember, we haven't bottled Immolate, so if we bottle a Demon Form, we're giving ourselves like kind of an impossible choice on turn 1. We're like, Immolate or Demon Form, whereas if we bottle Feel No Pain, we're like, okay, play them both. Alright, do Feel No Pain. We need to upgrade that Feel No Pain now. That's the special one. Violence draws cards and exhausts. We could take like a Violence and a Reckless Charge. Reckless Charge. Got like Violence too. And then, like, toolbox. Sure. Do we buy ornamental fan? We've, like, bought this shop out. We just, like, bought the whole thing. Ornamental fan probably doesn't proc very often. I think we just save the money. I don't know, it might proc. This ornamental fan is going to save us like 10 health over the course of the run. Or like, maybe 20. It's not bad. We're not seeing another shop until like 4, and we're going to have enough money for it by then. Alright. Okay. We were planning on going this 2-fire route. Still seems good to me. Man, randomly generated barricades are everything. They're just everywhere. This one says exhaust and costs 0. Let's feel no pain and get some block. Ooh, spicy. Second feel no pain. Let's get this out of the hand. Oops, I could have second winded that. I didn't think about that. Alright, so we're blocking for 6 at the end of the turn, so we've already blocked out. So we might as well just immolate and double reckless charge. Flex is good. I think we probably want to play uppercut. Then I guess we armaments the blood for blood. Dead branch generating corruption. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay, so cleave kills him and him. Power through blocks out. Okay, so now we're going to try and think about how to set up, like, demon form and get to full health in the fight. Let's get rid of the cards we don't want to play. Dark Embrace is pretty helpful. We want to play demon form this turn if we can, and we still possibly could. So let's have Battle Trance try and draw it. No. We have barricades, so we should generate a bunch of block, I guess. Just to make sure we can never be in danger again. Flex limit break just got generated. Okay. And I guess an extra feel no pain for safety. There's the Reaper. We would go to full health right now, right? 14 times 3 is a gigantic amount, yeah. Okay, so now we can just, like, headbutt the immolate and end the fight at our convenience. This deck got pretty good. We were struggling a little bit there for a second, but we have 138 armor and full health. Seems good. And Tropic Brew's got to be better than Explosive Pop. This is a very skippable pick. Okay. I guess we recall? What would we smith if we were going to smith? The Feel No Pain. Yeah, this is our penultimate Or I guess it's not. This is our penultimate campsite, but we're at full health, and we might need to rest here. It's possible, so let's recall. Alright, Reptomancer. We have a bottled, whatchamacallit for this. Sick of violence. Whatchamacallit indeed. I guess I'll see what Dead Branch wants to do before I start spending energy. I'll go ahead and just headbutt the Immolate back. Repto is summoning again, so might as well be ready. Okay. Second wind box for 10. Obviously, Immolate's getting played. And then I guess we take some damage. Unless... I'm not sure what zero-cost cards block. I guess just this process blocks by itself. Oops, we just wasted the artifact charge. Aha. We did actually block out. It's surprising. Are we still up? I just saw a welcome to the chat room, which always makes me suspicious. People having problems? Everything okay? Check in if you can hear me. Click's still here. That's all that's really important. Okay. We good. Still up. Alright. Also, it just warms my heart that a bunch of people are just like, yeah, we're still here, we're watching. It's all good. Oh hey, Binjamin. I'm not sure if you're aware, you got gifted a playtest reward the other day because you were talking with who was it? Baravon Cool, and he thought he wanted to be generous with his points. So you're on the list now. So if you'd like to join the Discord, then I will be able to find you to schedule that once it is time. All right, I guess I'll take 1 damage. Oh wait, no, we blocked. Okay, good. Whew. So close. Ooh, DeWall's in the playtest. Wait, DeWall, aren't you already in the playtest? No, you're not. Okay, cool. Neat. Alright, excellent. Boy, we've got a huge backlog. I kind of want to apologize to people, because we, how does this, let me make this go away. So there's currently a backlog of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. And my plan was to get through 2 of them a week, but I have not been able to hold up that end of the bargain. I've been like just working on stuff, and setting up playtests is like a little bit hard to do, and I'm going to be out next week, so the next playtest is happening like Tuesday the week after that. So that thing is not getting shorter anytime particularly soon, unfortunately. Alright, let's second wind to generate a bunch of cards and block for a bunch. Alright, an additional Feel No Pain seems like a good investment. Play these cards. Anger gets a Ornamental Fan proc, we don't really need that. We could play Berserk here. We could play 2 copies of Berserk. That seems like kind of overkill. Actually, I kind of like 2 copies of Berserk, because then we get 5 energy next turn. We can do more silly stuff. Okay. It's not like she's hitting me anyway. At least not this turn. Alright, second wind. Dead Branch, take me away. Might as well keep berserking, I guess. We're gonna need to offering this turn. This turn looks like a problem. Do we Juggernaut first? We have 6 energy. Offering generates block. We don't have any strength for the Reaper. So I don't think we do that. Go ahead and Armaments up the power through, so that generates a bunch of block. And then, looks like we're in kind of a desperate situation, so let's go ahead and drink that that Flex Pot and see what Sword Boomerang can do. Basically nothing. Didn't even set up for a Reaper. Shoot. Let's start with Battle Trance. Alright, Trigger is going to exhaust a burn. We could just Blood for Blood them both. I think instead I'm going to Headbutt the Demon Form. So maybe we can play that next turn. Did we already play it? Oh, it's in the draw pile. Wait, where is it? Must be in here. Oh, we exhausted it. That's right. So we have no source of strength. So we should just Reaper. She's summoning next turn, so there'll be more people to Reaper. Bash makes her vulnerable for next turn. We don't want to kill her though. It says 27 leaves her at 10. I don't think we're generating... Oh, we generate Metallicized, and that does Juggernaut at the end of the turn, so she'd be at 5. Just means Reaper kills her. But it looks like we're killing her next turn anyway, so I think we'll just leave her at... Oh wait, is this too much? No, because we can play all of this next turn, so we'll leave her at 37 for the moment. Hey, Sherwins. Good morning to you. Alright, let's get as much health as we can before we have to end the fight. Corruption could give us another, yeah, it could give us a demon form, but it can't give us Reaper. I guess it could give us Exhume, which could give us Reaper. But that's like an extremely long fight. And we're almost full here. It's kind of risky. I'd rather just take the health now. Impervious is super, super good. And it's basically up against nothing here. It's Impervious or Skip. Let's see what Whetstone hits. Okay, not sure what I was expecting. There's not very many attacks in the deck. Yeah, I mean, basically the point of any Dead Branch Ironclad deck is just give Dead Branch time to save your life, and Impervious does that excellently. It combos with Dead Branch on both sides, so we want to pick that. Alright, I guess we Smith. We're pretty close to max HP. Yeah, Feel No Pain I think is getting the nod here. The Purity Plus is as many cards as you want. It's up to 5. Why is it not just exhaust any number of cards in your hand? Yeah, Feel No Pain is the main source of blocks, so let's go for that. Self-forming Clay would be nice, but we have to pick Sapphire Key if we want to go to Act 4. I think we take the extra question marks, go through this one. A Tesseract. Colorless cards are extremely good because most of them exhaust. We also have a mechanism for reclaiming our lost health, so I think we're going to go for all 3 here. Secret Technique is probably the pick here. Interesting. Second Violence. Panacea is super good. Panacea with the Clockwork Souvenir helps us like play a flex and remove the vulnerable from the heart. It also just exhausts. So let's pick the Panacea. What skill are we getting with Secret Technique? Probably Second Wind. Maybe Purity. Maybe Panacea. Yeah, it's a toolbox. I think I like Secret Technique quite a bit. And then do we want a second Violence? I think the answer is no. I think we just skip this one for HP. Okay. Alright. Fear. A demonic creature towers above you, wings spread wide as it howls with laughter. Dead bodies of the tribe surround you, while the village is engulfed in dark flames. A demon calls out, taunting you. You really are not strongest now, ha 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 ha. Laughter echoes forever. I guess this is Ironclad's origin story? This seems like it would be an Ironclad origin story. Seems bad. That doesn't sound very fun. Oof. Oof. You don't like my voices, Sherwins? Wow, that's rude. Thinking ahead seems fine. Okay, so... oh my gosh, what do we do? Okay, let's play Feel No Pain. And then see what this does. Alright, Demon Form turn 1 seems good. We need to block. So I think we'll block with Secret Technique. Oh. So we could Secret Technique and then Warcry that card back onto the top, so that we have a guaranteed next turn draw of something. The problem is most of our skills are block. We don't really need to block. I guess I'll just take like a True Grit. We could work on Entrench back. Oh my god. The exercise rewards. Oof, I kind of wish I had Second Wind and Entrench together. That'd be kind of nice. I think we're all here for the exercise rewards when you really think about it. Let's just play Juggernaut Second Wind. Oh wait, no, I'll flex first for the strength. To get strong. Man, Entrench really wants to get in here. Thanks, Sherwins. Okay. So this is probably our, like, going off turn, right? We want to do as much stuff as we can. We've got 10 strength. So let's start with Feel No Pain. We've got a Reaper in hand as well. And then Offering, we've got 3, 6, 7 cards. So Offering's actually not safe, because it generates 1 card. So let's Headbutt something first, and then we can Offering to draw that thing. What if we just, like, go off within trenches here? Because we're generating a ton of block, and maybe, like, eventually Dead Branch will give us a Body Slam. We have an Impervious, too. Okay. Problem is we can't play Impervious and Entrench. That's too much energy. Unless Purity generates us a Armaments, and we could Armaments Shrug It Off Entrench or something. I think what we're really looking for here is like a Corruption. Or another Entrench, I guess. Seeing Red would work. I guess we could get an invincible amount of block, that's true. If we just don't play Corruption, then we have 3 Entrenches now, is that right? No, it's just 2. What happened to the other one? Didn't we generate 3? Yeah, there's one in the exhaust pile for some reason. I don't know what happened to that one. We can Armaments one to decost it. Sure. And then, like, Shrug It Off. Entrench. Up to 138 feels pretty healthy. Reckless Charges kind of generate block, because they generate 7 block per, but I think just drawing back to Entrench is probably a bigger deal. I guess they also can generate the Body Slam, and they do 17 damage by themselves. Alright, fine. Scratch that. 30 damage by themselves. Okay. I guess Armaments Power Through? Sure. Alright, there's another Entrench. Start with Rage and Evolve. And is it time for Reaper? We healed a full now, basically. Oh, I guess it's only 24. I guess I'll wait on Reaper. Well, Reckless Charge gives us an extra 10% damage. So 24 puts us to... Yeah, we're off by 5. I think I'll just Entrench so that I proc Pocket Watch. I have not been proccing Pocket Watch very much. Alright, these cards aren't Entrench. Oh, it is full with Burning Blood. Good point. Yep. People in chat remembering the most basic Ironclad mechanic. I kind of want to, like, Impervious Second Wind and just blow it all up. Do I even really need to save the Impervious? What's the point of that? Yeah, let's just play, like, Second Wind, Headbutt, Sword Boom. We're gonna kill him with Juggernaut if we're not careful. Is there anything spicy we can exhume? We could exhume like a Purity or a Second Wind or Entrench. Exhume Entrench. No, we can't play it. This exhausts and costs 0. Rage. Yeah, I think we're just gonna headbutt the Reaper. We're almost there, so. So it's 30 times 3, that's 90. That's okay. Oh wait, shoot, now I can only heal for 21. Oops. Ah, we're off by 1. Turn to you, giant head. Battle Trance good. We do have a Clockwork Souvenir, which is fighting with Battle Trance a little bit. Seems like it's usually good, though. Draws us lots of stuff that we can, like, Purity or Second Wind. Sure. I think every Ironclad deck needs at least one Battle Trance. Ooh, we got a bonus Feel the Pain. We could Hand of Greed and try to eat them all. We're down to only 142 gold. Did they remove Runic Dodecahedron? I didn't know that. I mean, sure. Double Feel No Pain seems great. Man, I thought Runic Dodecahedron was still in the game. I'm kind of surprised by that. I think we're going to Hand of Greed over Immolate, just because Immolate hits me for an extra 7. I wouldn't be surprised if it was gone. Let's see if the bot still knows about it. Also, let's see if I can spell dodecahedron. Either I didn't spell it or the boss doesn't know what it is. I spelled it right. Yep, it's under the depreciated content. Or deprecated, sorry. Huh. Well, I guess you won't be missed. Sorry. Runic Dodecahedron. Huh. Man, there's a bunch of stuff in here I've never seen. Jeez, Defect used to have a card called Undo that set your health to what it was last turn. That's nuts. Okay. Yeah, it has been removed. We need a block for a bunch this turn. Some of that block could be killing Exploder. Headbutt on him seems appropriate. This block's for 7. Why did I take this back? I was thinking I could, like, Thunderclap Hand of Greed. And I guess I still can, but... yeah, okay. I'll take the damage from the Spiker, or from the Repulsor. See what we can get up to. Purity still blocks for the 13. Or second win. Ooh, spicy bonus Feel No Pain. Alright, so we can hand agree these at our leisure. Reckless Charge doesn't help set up hand agreed, so I won't do it. Control Z. Yeah, that'd be a fun name. Sure. Reaper is probably net positive health. I guess it's 8 damage AoE, so it heals for... But we take... wait, we don't take any damage. We block for 13. Yeah, so it's just heals us to full. Might as well. And then Reckless Charge puts him in Hand Agreed range. And then I'll just, like, upgrade something. Put Impervious on the top just in case we need it next turn. Okay. Let's see what this does. Neat. We want to put him to 20 eventually. So I guess we'll do some of that damage now. Give me that Hand Agreed. I guess I'll put the True Grit back on top so that I can redraw it next turn. Oh, we have a Barricade now. Okay, so now we have different priorities. Okay. 13 block per exhausted card. This is like a really hardcore control deck. You don't usually get to do this in Slay the Spire. Usually you're sort of like always sort of panicked in fights. But this deck has 0 panic. We know 100% from the very beginning that we're gonna take control of the fight and kill people at our leisure. Go ahead and headbutt on him just to get him down to below 20. And I'll take the card draw. This deck has descended into a farcical type of Ironclad deck that I love and embrace. Yes, indeed. Very silly shenanigans happening. Just want that Hand Agreed. Bring it back. I guess I should have played cards for block, but seriously, we have 80 and it stays at the end of the turn. I think we'll be fine. Where is my Hand Agreed? Nope, that ain't it. Aha, Burning Pact could draw it. Oh wait, no, I don't want Burning Pact to draw it. We're out of energy. Can't play Juggernaut, because that would kill them, and then we wouldn't be able to eat them. Mmm. Delicious shapes. Just waiting for that Hand Agreed to wheel on back around. Yeah, Medical Kit would be great. Medical Kit is, like, almost always great. There it is. All for that sweet, sweet 20 gold. Sentinel's probably not good, right? Oh, could we headbutt without going? I wasn't really thinking about it. I think we should take max HP. I don't think Sentinel's good enough to go in the deck. Is it ever smoke bomb? No, we can't smoke bomb this fight or any of the relevant fights for the rest of the run, so. Nope. Whispering voices. I clicked that. Here, I'm gonna. Sorry, I didn't intend to click that. My finger slipped, so I'm gonna restart the thing. I'm probably gonna click that anyway, but. Do we ever pick Madness? They say exhaust on them. We have a mechanism for reclaiming this health. I think we do pick Madness. We can get like Demon Form or Reaper decosted. No, because it's Madnesses are cards that you draw that don't like help you. Like, it doesn't solve any problems that we have. It just lets us play Demon Form a little easier. Generates a Dead Rage card. If they were Madness pluses, like if we had a Toxic Egg, then we'd probably take it. But I think no. Yeah, exactly. It deletes the draw. That's the right way to think about it. He is not attacking, so we'll just take Master Strategy. Try and do some silly stuff. Family Pain and Inflame are always happening. I guess I'll just let Master Strategy go first, and then we can Secret Technique if we don't get whatever we're looking for. I think I like Juggernaut and then Secret Technique for a Flex Plus. Oops, we generated a Corruption, we can't play it. I guess I'll upgrade it so it costs less next time we see it. Alright, Impervious is a good draw here. Impervious True Grit does some work. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Combust. It's not doing much. Alright, second Feel No Pain. Fancy to see what Dead Branch wants to do. Let's see what Violence does. Alright. We've got a Reaper, but we don't really need to do that. Let's just have Purity exhaust a bunch of bad stuff. I guess Fire Breathing is pretty reasonable in this fight. Maybe I shouldn't have exhausted that. I was kind of hoping for a Juggernaut there. Seems like we've been getting Juggernauts pretty easily. Not this time. This deck almost never procs Pocket Watch. Makes me sad that we have a Pocket Watch and we're not even using it. I guess we can just like uppercut double Reckless Charge. How did we come by 6 strength? 4 of it was from a Flex Plus. Where's the other 2 from? We didn't like drink a potion or anything. Did we play 2 flexes? But then how do we still have an artifact charge? Oh, Inflame. Thank you. From the Incurildum. Okay, whatever. I mean, we do have to kill him, right? So might as well. Right? Yeah, 3 energy Pocket Watch, 10 cards a turn. Surprising. We could Battle Trance, but it would cost us our last artifact charge. Not sure if we have any like serious plans for that artifact charge, but I kind of like just like power through Second Wind and saying Dead Branch take the wheel. We got through his armor. Wow. Very silly. We've got an Entrench and an Impervious. It's got to be better than what we had before. Okay, there's the Entrench back. A little bit early for that, considering we don't have any other source of block. But I guess True Good at Burn and Entrench is enough, which is kind of silly in and of itself. Toss a Reckless Charge in there. Pocket Watch, second turn in a row. Almost like this deck has a Pocket Watch in it on purpose. Get some more strength. He's intangible. We could almost kill him with Fiendfire anyway. Might as well gain some more strength. Sure. Battle Trance doesn't cost us our intangible anymore, so I guess I'll use it. No, I don't want to draw the Corruption plus Pocket Watch. Dead Branch. Do something. Cool. Actually didn't need Dead Branch. Calipers! Whoa! Okay. I guess we don't need randomly generated, Juggernauts anymore. Or, yeah, is it Juggernaut? No, it's, Barricade. We don't need randomly generated Barricades anymore. That's sweet. These are terrible. Max HP. Useless campsites, the hallmark of a successful Slay the Spire run. Not getting much done here. Good upgrades are Second Wind, Feel No Pain, Panacea Purity. I think those are sort of the top tier. Maybe Armaments. Actually, Armaments gets a little better with Dead Branch shenanigans, because you're going to get lots of unupgraded Dead Branch cards. Seems like we've been really lucky by generating lots of extra copies of Feel No Pain, which has been nice. I'm actually a little bit afraid of Awaken 1. We play like a lot of powers, and we do generate a lot of blocks, so we should be okay. But it's a little bit scary during the turns 3 and 4 when we've played a couple of powers, but we haven't Dead Branch to do an infinite yet. So we're taking an upgrade to try and shore that up a little bit, I think. Why is Fire Breathing still in the deck? I've played the Fire Breathing twice in the whole run. It's just hanging out. I like Power Through plus, I like Impervious plus if we're just going for block. I think if we're just going for block, we should probably do Second Wind, though. Second Wind ends up blocking for 1,000,000. Okay. Alright. The Bomb. It's not a power. Forethought could hit, Demon Form. Definitely not taking Sadistic Nature. Not against Awaken 1. Forethought's terrible, though. I'll take a bomb. Let's... Oh man, if we Battle Trance, we lose an Artifact Charge. Remember back when this was an Immolate Headbet deck? Yes. That Bottled Immolate, I thought it was good at the time. Turns out it wasn't. It's surely this time it's good. Nope, never good. Bottled Flame is just a bad relic. Should probably just pass it. Alright, I don't think the Artifact Charge is super important. I think not taking too much damage on this first turn is really important. Okay, if we get an early Demon Form, we should be fine. We should be able to Reaper back to full after taking damage. So we can play, Demon Form, Free Feel No Pain, Second Wind, a bunch of stuff for block. Okay. Limit Break is nice. Do I Reckless Charge? I I've already played 4 cards, so it doesn't matter too much. Sure. Brutality is probably bad. I want to power him up. Violence and Offering are both +4 cards in hand, so I'm probably only playing one of those. I think it's going to be the Offering, because I need a second wind blocks, and Violence cards are never exhaustible. We drew like 2 attacks anyway, so we almost got all attacks. We do need to kill the cultists before they scale up. They do scale faster than me. I guess let's see what second wind does. Let's see, how much does this block for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So it blocks for 35 plus 15, which is 50. Oh, that makes sense, because it's 5 cards and 3 plus 7 is 10. Okay. Blocks for 50, so that's plenty. So we don't have to worry about, like, true gritting also. Okay. An extra limit break, too. That's spicy. Sure. We could wait on this limit break until it does more. But we're drawing Reaper soon. Let's do this just to exhaust a card. Barricade is good. I think we're actually gonna play the Barricade. No, I'll just play Immolate Headbutt so that we can kill the cultists. Next turn. Turns out it is still an Immolate Headbutt deck. It's just not the focus anymore. Alright, Immolate kills the cultists and draws some cards. Power through Purity seems good. Secret Technique could go get something. You could use a Natural Corruption and or Barricade in the deck, but it seems like we generate most of the time anyway. Yeah, that's the thing, is like people get focused on Corruption Dead Branch, but really it's just Dead Branch. You take Dead Branch, and then like any cards that exhaust can get you your Corruption. You're just like, you're making a block deck, and if you generate Corruption, that's fine. If you don't, you probably are fine anyway. Well, wait, I want another thing to Purity. Probably don't need that this turn. Ooh, Entrench. Well, we didn't play the Juggernaut, so Entrench will have to wait. There's the Corruption. I guess Entrench just, like, blocks this turn. Oh, hey, Juggernaut. Yeah. We do have Calipers, too, so, like, it still works. I think we would just add an Entrench to the deck. Oh, we could have Warcry the Corruption. That's a good point. Do we play another Feel No Pain? I think we do. I'm gonna Reckless Charge and then try to draw the days. Warcry. Alright, that works too. Alright. So I think we do want to wait for the second phase until we have, like, infinite armor, basically. Probably. Maybe not. Uppercut blocks. I guess Iron Wave blocks too. Uppercut blocks for more. Or I guess they block for the same. There's the Barricade. Okay, so now getting infinite block is on the table. We haven't played Reaper yet, have we? Where is it? Probably want to play that before the fight's over. Second winds are fighting. We could play the Corruption. Doesn't seem like we really need to. We just second wind and see what we can get out of Dead Branch. Could be anything. Alright, we've got 1,000,000 strength now. We actually can't just, like, wait forever, though, because we're eventually going to have a deck full of attacks. So we have to do something. I think that something is try and kill him. We could kill him, but it costs us our Pocket Watch. I'd rather just kill him with one attack next turn and then play a power or something. I guess it saves me 30 block, and I do have, like, Barricade and Trench. Okay. I'll just kill him. Alright, Reaper takes us back to full. Or near it. We can exhume the Reaper. Play double Barricade. I think we have to take this fight a little bit seriously. I would love to be at full health at the end of the fight. Not sure if that's going to be possible, but we could try it. And Trench says yes. Let's Warcry to get something exhausted. Oh crap, I thought this Entrench was upgraded, but it's not. Oops. Wait, is this lethal? We could just kill him. Oh no, we can't. It does like 150. Okay, I'll do 150. Sure, why not? Okay. Second wind gets rid of some bad stuff. Not much, though. It's just like Inflame Barricade. This is almost lethal. He would heal for 15 at the end of the turn. So if we redraw the Reaper, we could still use it. Having him dead on tap is pretty nice. We never played a Juggernaut, so hey, we did get the Reaper. Okay, great. Okay. Free turn 1 Barricade. None of these are any good. Take a trip in case it happens to be good somehow. Blocking for 32, it's not clear how we do that. I guess we have 2 Feel No Pains and a Purity is probably how we do it. Getting the Barricade down seems good. I guess, double Feel No Pain True Grit comes first. Maybe we just skip the Barricade and Purity all 3. So we're blocking for 7 per card. If it's 3 cards, that's 21. That's already blocked out. Tosses is fine. No Reckless Charge. Don't need that. Not yet. Demon Form's nice. We can Demon Form and then Secret Technique for like Panacea to block for a little bit. Or Offering. Secret Technique for Offering. Got like Secret Technique for Panacea, because it only plays 3 cards, then we Pocket Watch. We've already lost both artifact charges, yeah, so there's no point in flexing. Three cards next turn is a little bit concerning, but we should be able to pull it off. That means we're basically forced to proc Pocket Watch next turn. Sure. Juggernaut's Second Wind seems like 2 really good cards. And then we'll see what Dead Branch wants to do for the last card. Alright, we blocked for 29. We need to block for 30. I guess we've blocked for 30 at the end of the turn, so we can just do whatever. And I guess that means Reckless Charge. Okay, seems like we're pretty online here. We have Barricade up, so we should probably just play like Impervious and build up an unassailable block advantage. Sure. Did I still have an artifact charge? It looked like I just hit an artifact charge. I must have still had one. Oops. Made a mistake. Not a lot of ammunition left for Second Wind, but I'll use what we have. Entrench is spicy. Oh, right, the Panacea one. That makes sense. I guess we hit him for 113, or I guess it's 91 because we're weak. Still want to be proccing Pocket Watch, I believe. Power through True Grit's pretty good. And then if we can do 19 damage, that's good. We can Headbutt and do that. And goose something cool next turn. Moves an Entrench, right? We can Entrench next turn. Entrench Limit Break. Sure. We should have played the Limit Break first for the... Oh, we generated a Body Slam. Man, if we had the energy, this is lethal. Wow, we're just 1 energy off lethal. That's disappointing. Just doing that last one to proc the clog. Is Pummel lethal? No, we couldn't play Seeing Red first. We had to play exactly 3 cards, because he was on the verge of proccing his clock. Pummel's only like 120 damage. Seems like plenty. Oh, hey, there's Body Slam. 222 damage. Hi-ya. Okay. Doing silly stuff. I feel like there's a lot of times when you like seriously dunk on one of the Act 3 bosses, like usually Awakened one, sometimes Time Lord, but like that time we got to dunk on both. That was fun. Your power is meaningless here. Upgrades. Panacea upgrade gets us an extra... we could theoretically block all of the heart debuffs, which is nice. I think the last one is weak, though, and we don't care about weak, really, at all. Extra Feel No Pain, I think, is probably the most relevant to, like, winning. So let's do that. Okay. Got some really good potions for Act 4 already, so we probably don't need too much at this shop. Dolly's Mirror available. Apotheosis is actually pretty good, because it upgrades all of our generated Dead Branch cards. What would Dolly's Mirror hit? Probably a Feel No Pain. Maybe a Second Wind. If we do either of those, we're spending like sub 180, so we'd have like 135 left. Neither one is enough for a card remove. Our potions are pretty much full. There's pretty limited downside to taking a deep breath, but pretty limited upside too. So I think it's just Apotheosis or Dolly's Mirror and skip the rest. How many upgrades does Apotheosis get that are like in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's quite a few. The bottle does not apply to the mirrored version of the card. You can still duplicate it, but the second one is not innate. I guess I don't know if I've ever actually done that, so maybe we just do the science there, just because there's not a clear reason to prefer Apotheosis versus Dolly's Mirror. Alright, let's do the science. So this one has the bottle. Does the other one also have the bottle? It does not. Yeah. That would be super cool if that worked that way, though. Okay. Mind Blast does 30 damage. It's kind of neat. I think I like tripped them. Okay. Kind of a rough turn here. Shield is attacking on turn 1. We're definitely playing Feel No Pain. Maybe even Dupe Pot Feel No Pain. I think I just like Feel No Pain, Inflame, Immolate. And get a. It's really important we get a Pocket Watch proc this turn, because otherwise we're going to draw 2 burns and 3 cards. Okay. Second wind's good. Both second winds and Purity all fighting over the hand. I guess we can Purity first. Purity the Headbutt and the Armaments. Or just the Headbutt is the important card. I guess there's limited downside to this. Okay. Oh, I should have done more cards, because if I played that, I could have gotten skills back and then exhausted those as well, if they weren't good. That's a mistake. Double Limit Break seems fine. We've already blocked out. Maybe single Limit Break, just to keep Pocket Watch for next turn. Yeah, I think just single Limit Break. Okay. We are going to try to Reaper back that health, I believe. Alright, we need to turn around. We can do Flex Panacea. That's true, Spot Weakness would have gotten made more strength. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's 3 even unupgraded, right? It's 4 upgraded? Spot Weakness is nuts. It's true, it was a mistake. Okay, so Feel No Pain is getting played. We might not be able to turn around there. Yeah, I think we need either Trigger It or Shrug It Off to give us a way to turn around, unfortunately. Nope. So we need like the dash, or the Daze Strike. Well, we only take like 13 damage, so it's not a huge deal. Not the end of the world, at least. I think we're going to play it all here. Feel No Pain, Juggernaut Offering. We're going Violence just to shuffle a little sooner. It only gets us one card, but I guess if we want to shuffle, we can just get all these cards now. We don't really need any of them. Well, Power Through is fine for next turn. He's taking my strength. Secret Technique can go with a Limit Break. Also exhaust 2 cards. Sure. Sitting for 48. We've already blocked that. Could play Power Through, but why? If we play Immolate, we're in a little bit of danger of killing them before we can Reaper back to full. Not a huge amount of danger, just a little bit. I think I'm willing to accept that. I'm going to stop there for Pocket Watch. Spot Weakness can turn us around. We need to block for a lot, though, so we can, like, Spot Weakness and then Second Wind, which hits 1, 2, 3 cards. I guess we could trigger it first as well. Trigger the most useless attack. Okay. Reaper's here. It's hitting for 21. That would be all we would get. If we play the top card and exhaust it, worst case scenario is Whirlwind, because then we're stuck. Okay. So I think no Havoc this turn, probably. We need to turn around, and the only options for that are Twin Strike and Hemokinesis. Do we Sword Boomerang? We could just kill him. It's a 1 in 8. That would be good. Reaper is not soon. I guess the worst case scenario for Havoc now is not as bad. I guess it could turn us back around is the bad thing. Also, it plays 2 cards and breaks Pocket Watch. There's not really any good outcomes from Sword Boomerang, but I guess I'll do it anyway. Okay. Triggering a burn seems good. Oh, that was an unupgraded trigger. I didn't realize that was a generated trigger. Let's Battle Trance for something. So we can kill Spire Spear if we want, but that limits our healing to 32. But if we don't do it, he's going to hit us really hard, unfortunately, so we have to. Okay. Shrug. I think we have to kill him too, so we don't get any healing here. Bag of Marbles. Second Demon Form. I don't think we need Demon Form. It's not really the important part of the deck anymore. So I'll skip it for health. Power Pot's worse than Duke Pot. I could drop the Entropic Brew. It's possible that Power Pot is better than 2 random potions. But we have Ornithopter, so Entropic Brew, drinking 3 potions is pretty good. Oof, Brutality. Panic Button's really good in this fight. Probably not playing it immediately, but it's going to be good eventually. think it's Deep Pot, Feel No Pain to start with. And then I guess let's see what's in here. Those are nice. Could Swift Pot now to look for what? Demon Form would be really nice. I kind of want to save the Swift Pot for when we're in more trouble in the future. I guess I'll just play Brutality. It's not a super effective card, but it's up against, like, Immolate or Cleave or something. I guess Immolate's fine. It's 42 damage. It's an 1/8 of the damage cap. Brutality's gonna draw, like, 6 cards over the course of the fight. And do, like, 6 damage to me. Immolate does 2 damage to me. And does 1/20 of his health. Gives me more second wind ammo, sort of. I think I'll play the Brutality. This deck can do some crazy stuff if it gets online. Brutality helps me get online. We don't really need Immolate to win. Alright, we blocked the Vulnerable. We have Juggernaut, Feel No Pain. And True Grit. I think we're skipping Juggernaut this time. I think it's just going to be like Feel No Pain, True Grit, Panacea Shrug or something. Interesting. So he's hitting us for 30. Ghostly Armor blocks for 19, so it blocks out. And we get to proc Pocket Watch next turn. Okay. Wait, that didn't block out. Oh wait. Sorry, I just like misremembered that card. I keep confusing it with the defect card that exhausts when you play it. What is that card called? Boot Sequence? Yeah, exactly. It blocked for 12 if we didn't play it, so we were supposed to not play it, obviously. This is the Dupe Pot. Feel No Pain. I think we drink the Vegetablebread now. Do it the same order just in case it matters. And then I think we skipped Immolate. Oh no, we played Brutality. Okay. Block the Vulnerable. And then we Feel No Pain, True Grit. And this blocks for 12 if we don't play it, which is what I intended to do. I thought I was going to do both, exhaust and get played. That's not how the card works. So I guess I'll just Panacea, so I exhaust 2 cards. Okay. Okay, we can make Flex hit the thing. We can start with a Power 3 to block beat damage. We also have to block for 45. Probably Second Wind is going to get played. And it would be nice to only play 3 cards in the turn. No point in holding on to the Blood Pot, I'll just use that now. So I guess Flex to make room for the wound, and then Second Wind the wounds. Okay. We lose Purity, too. Yeah, maybe we don't play 3 cards. Maybe we, like, Purity, the Rampage, the Burn, and the... what? Yeah, we have an Offering in hand. We should probably just do more stuff this turn. I mean, we can block out with 3 cards, but, like, blocking out is not our highest calling here. Alright, let's start with Purity and see what Dead Branch wants to do. Alright, we got an Evolve. That's a pretty big deal. There's already statuses in the deck. Second Wind exhausts Sentinel, so we get like a whole new round of energy when that happens. So let's play the Flex now. And Evolve. Probably want to save the power through from the Second Wind. Probably might want to play Offering too. Yeah, we're gonna play a million cards this turn. Let's start with Offering. Should we play the Reckless Charge first to get the daze so that we can Second Wind it? No. Oof, we overdraw Seeing Red, ouch. Seeing Red, super good. Hey, Mint Shock. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting little deck. Definitely doing a lot of Feel No Pain, Second Windy stuff. It's got a Dead Branch, so that's gonna happen. We could headbutt back something. What would we want to headbutt back? Juggernaut is pretty important. We're missing. Panic Button is good, but not for next turn. Yeah, let's headbutt the Juggernaut and then Second Wind away a bunch of stuff. We also have a Calipers, so we could like way overblock the Heart here, and that's fine. Speaking of which, why don't we just power through then Second Wind? Sure. Even generates extra Dead Branch cards. No corruption yet. We'll generate one at some point, hopefully. We've been specializing in generating barricades, which has been pretty good. We're overblocking by 100 here. Weak makes us block even more. Blood for Blood is free. I think we're keeping the Reaper around. We might need the health from that later. Let's go ahead and Limit Break. Generates a card, if nothing else. Wild Strike and Reckless Charge are basically free now that we have the Evolve. So let's just do some damage. Half a damage gap, that's a healthy amount of damage. 13 cards this turn. Only 10 cards over the limit. Demon Form's great this turn. I would like to get some strength, please. We have to skip Juggernaut to do it, though. Juggernaut's a big source of our damage. Oof. Next turn's gonna be pretty weird. Drawing a Void for sure. So we definitely need to proc Pocket Watch this turn. We could Secret Technique Impervious this turn. Generate some extra block. Secret Technique Impervious Slimed is kind of a fun line. Generate some Dead Branch stuff. Yeah, it feels like we need to play Demon Form though. But do we really need to? Like, isn't Juggernaut the main way we're really doing damage? So let's compare Juggernaut versus Demon Form. Just apples to apples here. Juggernaut does 7 damage per time we block. Demon Form does 3 damage per time we attack per turn. So Demon's Form, both of them don't really start until next turn. I guess Juggernaut could block for like 14 this turn or something, or hit for like 14 this turn. I guess that's not quite a fair comparison, right? It's not just damage, because Demon Form increases our healing too. Alright, well, let's get Demon Form now, because Demon Form is way more sensitive to be playing early in the fight than Juggernaut. We can play a Juggernaut whenever. And we do not want a Secret Technique be impervious. We could play Violence just for nothing to see if Dead Branch generates something interesting. But I think I'd rather shuffle it. Well, Feel No Pain Second Wind is a pretty good 2 energy turn. Oh, I guess we have Seeing Red too, huh? Alright, well let's start doing stuff and see what happens. Maybe we should play Impervious instead of Second Wind. Nah, second one gets rid of like a wound. Gives us some energy to play a Dead Branch card. Spot weakness helps us scale. Okay. Do we just like bash Sword Boomerang? We're blocked out, so flex bash Sword Boomerang is not a bad turn. It feels like a very Act 1 turn. Flex plus, bash plus, and Sword Boomerang is like something you do to the Act 1 boss, not particularly to the heart. I guess we do have 17 strength, which makes it a little bit more Act 4-y, but just feels kind of basic. And we do have to get damage in, right? So there's 100. Okay. Seems like a turn when we're playing a lot of cards, probably. Let's start with this one because it's free. Same here. Battle Trance draws a bunch. We want to draw back to that Juggernaut. I think Juggernaut this turn would be really good. So we could like shrug it off and Battle Trance to try and find it. Or we could just Swift Pot. I think I'd rather save Swift Pot for an emergency. Let's just Battle Trance. Alright, we got it. Great. Okay. Secret Technique doesn't draw anything. Let's use the Swift Pot to shuffle. This is the perfect situation for it. We could Reckless Charge and draw the Daze on purpose. Blocks for 16. Seems reasonable. Yeah, Panic Button doesn't disable Feel No Pain, that's true, but Panic Button, I guess, oh, actually, you're right, I should have played Panic Button. Oh wait, no, we don't have Juggernaut up. We don't have a Barricade, rather. I guess we do Caliper's carry over, but I'm fine with not playing Juggernaut. We've got 2 second wins. So that's unfortunate. Can we Secret Technique for something to put one of the second wins on top? No. We can Secret Technique for like a spot weakness is kind of the most exciting thing. Alright, so we have 3, 6, 10 cards in hand, so Secret Technique actually overdraws a little bit. We could just play a Wild Strike. Or I guess Reckless Charge is better, because the Daze is auto-exhaust. To not auto-draw. Overdraw. And then Spot Weakness because he's attacking this turn. And we want to get strong. And then second win, see what happens. There's our Corruption. We've already almost damage capped this turn. Not a lot of value in throwing the pummel in there. So we could just Spot Weakness again. It's not really clear if 3 extra strength is really that useful. I guess it's useful because we're drawing Reapers at some point. And I would like to heal it, for it to heal for like 40. If we do 14 damage though, he's 2 damage caps away, which is a pretty big deal. So I think doing some damage here is probably correct. So let's just have the Wild Strike do it. Okay. There was a cat behind me. That cat's name is Coconut. In honor of the extra coconut rewards that were redeemed yesterday, I think I'll go grab her in a second. Show her pretty face on screen. Let's True Grit away an attack that's bad. Actually, wait. Why don't we just play these attacks? We need to get damage caps. Okay, well this thing's also dead. What about, like, we could headbutt something. Headbutt... What if we, like, draw a bunch of cards and then headbutt a corruption for next turn? That seems good. Maybe we just stop with headbutt and get extra draw for next turn. Because I don't think we're getting a damage cap, so we're going to be 2 damage caps away no matter what we do this turn. Actually, no. If we play Reckless Charge, Hemokinesis, and Headbutt, does that matter? So it does 36 plus 43. Yeah, Uppercut's an option too. He's intangible, so it would actually... Oh, it would apply the vulnerable still, huh? Damage cat. I might have said damage cat. I was talking about a cat, talking about damage. What about uppercut? What about uppercat? What about that? Are you a damage cat, Coconut? The deadliest catch. Okay, yeah, so if it's like 150 damage. Well, wait, it's slightly less than 150, right? So it would have to be slightly over 150. Because none of these cards are over 50, so it's under. Okay, so it's not enough. Coconut would kill the heart in one hit. That's how she got adopted. Sure, I'll take corruption. Why not? Alright, and that's our pocket watch, so we'll stop there. Okay. So we've got corruption. Doesn't really do anything this turn. Does it do anything next turn? Makes Shrugodoff free. Maybe corruption was a mistake here. Reaper probably wants to get played. Healing for 36 seems like enough. We could just like Reaper, Sword Boom, Blood for Blood. Yeah, Panic Button is an option here. I'm not sure Panic Button is correct. It would be nice to block next turn. Makes Shrugodoff not work very well. I guess the thing that Corruption does is makes Shrugodoff exhaust, which makes it block for 16 extra, which is a ton. But there's like almost no skills next turn. It's just Shrugodoff. So I think we just need to be killing him next turn, and Corruption doesn't really help us do that. There's no flex though. Where's the flex? Oh, I guess, yeah, that's true. Okay, good point. There's a flex. I think we have guaranteed lethal here though if we only play 3 cards. And I don't think Corruption's going to make the cut for one of those 3 cards. I think the 3 cards are probably like Sword Boom, Blood for Blood, Uppercut, in the other order obviously, so like Uppercut, Sword Boom, Blood for Blood. And then we only miss 1 card. The worst card to miss is probably Twin Strike. But then we draw Shrugodoff, and then we can just Shrugodoff into Twin Strike. Plus we have Dropkick, and he's vulnerable. Yeah, he's definitely dead next turn. If we can do 100 this turn, we definitely can do 100. So that's it. That's the fight. Alright, I guess that's enough for a damage cap. So I guess the last card will be Panic Button. Okay. Alright, GG. I forgot about the Evolve. Well, give Pummel the last card. Pummel was generated by Dead Branch. Dead Branch was clearly what the deck was all about. So it makes sense. That was a fun one. Let's watch that little victory animation together. Cutting through the heart. Delicious heart death. It bothers me that you can't see your deck at the end screen. I don't know why. Like, isn't this when you would want to look at your deck? Pretty fun one. Just a regular old Dead Branch deck. Kind of an interesting pivot to being a Dead Branch deck. We didn't pick up Dead Branch until like midway through Act 2. So our Act 1 reward was Pandora's Box, and then our Act 2 was... Where's our other boss relic? Oh, Astrolabe. Yeah, so like right at the end of Act 2 was when we picked up Dead Branch. Yeah, before that we were like a demon form, immolate headbutt deck. We were actually struggling to block when we picked up the Dead Branch. We had like a single... We'd done Pandora's Box, so we had a single copy of Feel No Pain and a single second wind from that. And I sort of knew that was going to be the block plan because it scales so well for Act 4. But as soon as we got the Dead Branch, it was like, oh great, we're in really good shape. But we needed to add a lot of defensive cards. Pretty interesting that like Purity was a really good pick here. Purity was incredible in this deck. Purity Dead Branch is pretty nuts. And then, like, we bought a Panacea. We also we did the whatchamacallit, the Mind Bloom Omamori trick. So we had like 1,000 gold, or we had 1,400 gold early in Act 3, and then the Tomb of the Lord Red Mask tried to take 1,400 gold from us. Yeah. Took a lot of damage from the Spire Elites. That was a little bit scary. Didn't proc the Pocket Watch as much as I would like. Pocket Watch is a really powerful relic. So anytime you can get that going reliably, you're in good shape. Ended up bottling the Immolate, which seemed like a good idea at the time and ended up being bad. At the very beginning, we were planning on being a Clockwork Souvenir Flex Plus deck. And that still happened occasionally, but it wasn't really the focus by the end.